The brand new reality of the new earth is inside of you now as you are shifting more with the internal changes of your higher self, which is expanded beyond the lower ego self, which is the self that is only able to judge, criticize, and doubt ascension. Ascension is now here in your own eyes, in your own soul, in your own roles as the ascended ones, then working more with who I am as your Commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Council, of the Galactic Federation of Light. There is a strength lineup that remains in our galactic fleet, and to see only a crew of our ascended masters that are of consistent service is to have each of you as the 144,000 light-being volunteers incarnated on Earth now. As you notice, this is an inner focus of then consciously connecting with your true self, which is the self that is able to keep amplifying your awareness and awakened presence into roles of heightened states of mastery. To even come this far in your evolution is to then realize the depths of how much light work and inner work it takes to rise into your own divine self, in unity consciousness. This is the gateway into a blissful realm, in which you are able to keep anchoring in more light, in more energy, and more purity to then expand into. Through all of the hard work, dedication, and focus that you see placed here, along with those of you as the serious workers for our light team, this is all about seeing a steady rise interdimensionally into more light. Sure, there are those unaware of being able to see this, and often that is not important, as the only importance is your own ability to see more light, as you are able to see the paths of clarity in your eyes. The more you are seeing in clarity, the less you are focused on the outer drama of 3D, which you notice brings many humans into the lower ego identification to that reality of outer-only existences. Your inner reality is the most important focus, as the more you are bringing more of an attention to this, then you are allowing yourself to open up to the heights of more of a gracious embrace of Source. As being Source, then you are able to notice the sickness of the lower ego self, which only has aims of abusing, and using, as you see these patterns over and over again. The reason for that is that the lower ego self is conditioned to be greedy, selfish, destructive, and as a result, tries to control you into actions that are of a lower frequency. This comes in the form of trying to encourage you to fight, instead of to be peaceful, as the core of your frequency then expands the more you are placing inner attention to the presence inside of you. With the rises and evolved nature of your soul, then you are seeing how you are committed into a dawning of awakening that is then existing beyond all of the disharmonious actions of the lower ego self. This is how you are maintaining a natural strength that is then extended inside of your core awareness, and how you are increasing more of the divinity that you are consciously awakened inside of. It takes a special skill to be at the forefront of Ascension, to be able to connect more with who we are of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians in purity. To even be able to express these transmissions, it takes a deep state of calmness, in which the endless amount of creativity is then allowed to flow into a natural state of abundance. In truth, these transmissions are able to keep going on forever, without stop, in which the choice to keep them to this length is to give each of you time to calibrate these energy downloads from the consistency of your life, to then magnify more of your awarenesses, to then increase the foundation of your elevation into paths of more divinity and immortality in the physical. To see immortality in the physical is a gateway in being a galactic citizen, in which you are then able to change your shape at will, and to exist beyond all shapes by your choice. This is the true power of your true self in increasing more of your light quotient, in a consistency that remains current and present with higher states of warmth and intelligence as a conscious union with the glorious energy of your true nature. Then you are able to see the rise more in your conscious awareness into a path of evolving at such a quick rate, that the level of information that you are then downloading into your light body is then of a highly advanced level. In order to shift more into this point, is to then notice that your light body is a vehicle of traveling massive amounts of information across this universe. In seeing that your experience is consistently monitored, and in truth filmed from day to day, you are then able to see that your life is a living experiment of evolution. As you watch documentaries, that is how your life is now, as on our starships. There exists highly advanced technology that allows us as one galactic crew to see all of your actions. Through a hologram that is then displayed on the surface of Earth, then you are seeing how you are able to notice that everywhere you are, then you are consistently being seen. As you see this on a higher advanced level, then you are seeing how being God works, as we are God, as the higher conscious beings who are assisting in the evolution of Earth. All of our ascended masters are the Christ, and are aware of our divine heritage to still be here to assist in the sacred return of purity on this world, in which the removal of all deaths, hate, destruction is happening now. There is not a waiting, but a steady reality, in which the experiment of duality is allowed to finish, in which it was shown how separation from source realities turn out. As you notice that war is one of the first realities of this separated nature, in which you have countries in the lower ego self, which are then abusing their roles as the leaders through military. This military that is often seen as heroic is not that at all, in through using any types of weapons to kill or harm is not allowed in being a hero in our galactic communities, but in peaceful, calm actions. The true heroes are those of you as the 144,000 that are not using weapons to harm individuals on this world, but are the healers, using your skills of music, writings, communication, and artwork to bring up more vibrations. Through the natural consistency inside of you to then rise into a determined path of an awakened presence, then you are able to keep noticing a steady increase in the calmness of your existence. The more calm you are, the more awakened you are, as this is how you are noticing those of you that are at the forefront of ascension, not in panic mode, not in stress mode, but in peaceful mode. We stand in a gracious reality. We are the angelic realms. We are the Galactic Federation of Light.